When thinking about survival, one rarely thinks about the education system. However, what people don't seem to realize is that they both go hand in hand. These are the students and staff of Rainy River Community College, and these are their opinions.
Yeah, interviewing students today, you know, it's gonna be a good day. A beautiful college, you know. Berkeley, she's been doing work. It's Brad office right here, you know. I'm Terry Jones, by the way, you know, basketball veteran. How you doing, sir?
Hi.
Good. Now this is our game room. It's where the students come have fun. How y'all doing today? Good. Would y'all like to get interviewed for our project? That's a yes.
Yeah, it is.
It's my students right here. It's my students. Oh, good afternoon. My name is Terry Jones. Thank you for being with me. Can you please state your name and title for the record?
Marcus Stevens.
Chris Murrah.
All right. How long have you lived in International Falls, and have you went to school there?
Born and raised here. I went to school in here, and I went to another school that's a couple hours from here.
I was born and raised here. Went to high school in California, and then came back here to college after I graduated.
How is the school systems here, and do you believe that the students are receiving the education needed to adapt to the college learning?
Yes,
And why you feel that way?
because the teachers do a good job teaching the students.
And what about you?
Yeah, I think the teachers are helpful with the students.
So the students really benefit a lot from the teachers.
Yeah, they benefit from it, especially not having classes with like hundreds of people in it, where the teacher doesn't have time for its students.
So you're saying it's better to have less students who learn more?
Most likely, you get better help that way at least.
What would you say is the best quality the school possesses?
I'd say it's the friendly staff. They're very supportive. Not like most schools where they just kind of like want to get things done and over with, so you're out of their way. Like they actually take time to fix the problem.
Yeah, they show you that they really care. What about you?
I agree with him.
So, what about the PSEO program? Do you believe that this program is basically? Do you think people benefit from this program, PSEO?
I would say the students enrolled in it get a free education, so it definitely benefits them.
What about you?
I agree with him. I think a lot of students learn because I think it helps them learn to see what they want to become.
Before they ever get to college. That's good. Something that I have noticed by many students is the community and how apart they are from the college. Like during sport games, they split up into two groups. Is this a particular reason why they have these two separate groups?
Is this the PSEOs and then the non-PSEOs?
No, this is about like sports, like how it's split. You got certain people on this side, certain people on that side. Like if you come
So
to
basically, when you go to the basketball game and you see like some of the communities on one side but all the students on the other, why do you think that?
I haven't really noticed that. Like the parents are on one side, right?
Yeah. Like the parents, you got the parents, you know, some people from the town, and then you have the students on this side. Why do you think it's separated like that?
I don't know. It could possibly be like a common courtesy thing that they think. I mean, even though there's no signs that does you like this is reserved and stuff like students only. Like there's none of that there. But like I've seen some students sit with their parents like when they come. Like for the ones that do live in town, because I know a lot of people's parents are like out of state because people are out of state here.
And what do you feel? Why do you think it's like that?
I agree with.
Agree with him?
Yeah.
What he said. Okay, that's good. Good question. Good answer. Now, I do not know if it's true, but it has been said that the high school teachers encourage the students to do not attend the community college. Is this a particular reason why? Would it be true?
What was the question?
Is it true? Is it true that high school students shouldn't come to community college?
I think high schoolers should come to community college and stuff because it is cheaper and stuff for them than going to out of state.
What about you?
I'm gonna quote a good friend I met like my first semester here. He graduated now, but he told me, he gave me a tour of this place, showed me where everything was, and he told me how Rainy River was like perfect for him because it's like that first gear you need to get up to speed. Because if you start out in like 4th or 5th gear, you know, car gets all bogged down, you can't get it going. You got to start out in first gear and then shift your way up, and that's kind of like what this prepares you for. And I totally agree with that.
Okay. Another fact is that the community college has had a couple laid off days. Many classes that were offered last semester are no longer offered this semester. Could that be linked to a potential closing of the school in the future?
I don't think so.
Like they had Briggs class last year, and now there's no more Briggs class.
I noticed that like all the indigenous study courses are gone. Physics is gone, astronomy is gone, acting and drama is gone.
So do you think in the future time that the school will be closing in the future?
If we don't open more classes, then yes, because people aren't going to come here when they don't have classes. Like, that's what I originally came here for. I was like, oh, do you guys have photography class? Because that's like one of my hobbies. They're like, no, we don't. Well, how about astronomy class? And they're like, no, those ended years ago. But I see a telescope out in the back there, and they're like, yeah, that was just shut down. And then I was like, well, how about like music classes? Because I love music. They're like, we don't teach any music classes here. So I kind of struggle with finding something I like, but they're like, you can just go for your journalism degree. So, but I mean, like, I'm still here.
We think the school should provide more classes.
More classes would definitely attract more people.
How you feel about it?
I think that if they have more like stuff here, I think they would have to be better.
Yeah.
But I have noticed that they have took a lot.
Yeah, a lot of classes. All right. Is the younger generation growing up and then those who decide they want to go to college and end up leaving, will this town survive? So basically, a lot of people keep leaving this town. Would the town survive? Like, how would the town be?
I have noticed, living here my whole time life, I have noticed that the a lot of businesses have been shutting down and stuff and going out of business. So if the college, if a lot of kids and stuff leave and stuff and leave to a different college and stuff, it probably would impact the town.
How you feel?
I'd say it's Boise kind of like keeps this town going. If that were to shut down, you know, a lot of people that work there and all of their families would have to like move away. And that's a paper mill too. We're in the day and age where everything's becoming electronic, so I feel like it's right around the corner that pretty soon there's going to be like less people in this town and people are going to disappear.
Most definitely. How do you think that the survival of this town depends on the upcoming generation? Like the high schools, you know, how this town, how would them schools benefit this town?
They'll probably maybe benefit this town by like going to college here and maybe working somewhere and stuff and keeping this town alive.
People in town going to the college, you know, a lot of people from the city, from here, actually going. How do you feel?
Yeah, I think I know there's a lot of people that are still like living in this town and like don't go to this college. Some people choose to go just straight into work after high school, you know. Some people, and then the people who do go to college, a lot of them will just go straight to a university or something instead of like going here first.
How you doing, brother? What's up? We take y'all to the library, you know. It's where all the students be studying. If you don't study, go find your buddy to go study with. Gotta be quiet though. questions. All right, good afternoon. My name is Terry Jones. Thank you for meeting with me. Can you please state your name and title for the record?
Title like student?
Yeah.
Okay, Conor Sutherland. I'm a student.
All right, how long have you lived in International Falls, and did you go to school here, like in high school?
Yep, I was born here and I went to school here.
How is the school systems, and do you believe that the students are receiving the education needed to adapt to the college life?
Sort of. I don't know. I'm adapting fine, but I don't know what the rest of it is.
Okay. Why would you say it is the best quality? I mean, what would you say is the best quality to the school possessing?
This school?
Yeah.
Probably the openness that you can leave school, come back. That there's lots of things to do. Yeah, that the library is always open. I don't know.
Good afternoon. My name is Bryson. Thank you for meeting with me. And can you please state your name, title, record, and I will have a couple questions to ask you.
My name is Joe Klebacek. I'm a history and social science instructor here at Rainy River.
My name is Mark Rooney. I'm the art instructor here at Rainy River.
All right, first question is, how long have you been in International Falls and did you go to school?
I've been here since 1999. I did not grow up here. I did not go to school here.
Been here since 2003. Did not grow up here.
All right, how's the school system and the curriculum? Do you believe that the students receive the education they need to adapt to the college learning?
I think we have very qualified faculty as well as support staff for students. At times I wish our curriculum was broader, more diverse, but because of our size we are oftentimes, such as myself, I teach 3 different disciplines, history, anthropology, and political science.
Yes, I agree that it would be nice if we could get the student volume back up. There's a number of factors driving that. Part of it is people are having less children, the town is getting smaller. And so it's just a tough time that we're going through right now, but I would like to see, more curriculum, more diverse situations, and yeah.
Okay, what would you say that is the best quality of the school that possesses? The best quality of the
I would
school?
say without a doubt the willingness and the ability to care for students sincerely. We're far from perfect, but we do care, and we quite effectively take a one-on-one approach to student learning.
I think students respond to that too. They like the smaller school, a smaller situation. If I say, I think you should go talk to so-and-so, they know who I'm talking about. It isn't fearful for them and intimidating to them to have to go find that person. They know where they are.
What would you say about the PSO program? Do you believe that the program is beneficial to the education system here?
Well, I think first and foremost it's beneficial for the students themselves. It adds diversity to the college, especially in terms of youth. PSEO students are 11th and 12th grade, so they're about 17 years old, and they're challenged. I've never taught in a high school system, so I can't speak to that. But it's an opportunity. If they want to pursue that opportunity, we're here to fulfill that need.
Yeah, I think it's a wonderful thing. I think that students are given an opportunity that if they're progressing faster than the rest of the students in their class, they can go to another place where they can really dig in and kind of get a little bit ahead. It's good for their parents. It saves them money. It's good for the students. It saves them 2 years of time in college. That's very expensive.
The community college has had a couple of layoffs in many classes that were offered last semester are no longer being offered. Can that be linked to the potential of closing of the school in the future? If so, how do you think this town will survive without the community college?
Well, this is our 50th anniversary celebration here. The college was founded in 1967, so here we are 50 years later. I asked my predecessor, Richard W. Phillips, who was the very first instructor ever hired here, and I said, there's a lot of stress working at Rainy about enrollment, making things go. He said, join the club. That stress was with me since 1967, so it's nothing new. And the college was built to physically hold 300 students. I say this rather defiantly. Rainey will not close. And I have 10 to 15 more years left in my career. My children will go to school here, and that is that.
I hate to see that happen if people think that that's what's going to happen. This college brings in $8.5 million a year of outside money. Students come here, they buy groceries and clothes and gas and all those sorts of things. There's 25 good jobs on this campus, and that's just the basics. It's what we do in here is we encourage the culture of our community and our state and our nation. We teach them history and things that are beyond their ability to pick up on their own. And so I would hate to see that happen.
How do you think that the survival of this town depends on the upcoming generation?
Well, it's a statistical reality. The youth have to thrive. I mean, they're the ones who pay the taxes, and they're the ones who work and take care of, they provide a base for everybody, and the college plays a key role in that. We're helping folks not only learn about technical skills, but also how to be good decision makers through the lens of whatever we're teaching, whether it's art, history, etc. And that's the purpose of a liberal arts college, is to help everyone liberate their minds from ignorance.
Yeah, and also, I mean, it's a struggle that every community is going through in America. We tend to look at ourselves and say, well, we're not doing this right, we're not doing that right, the college is doing that wrong, the high school's doing that wrong. But the bottom line is, we're just down in numbers, and that is the point of the whole thing,
Do you believe that the students are receiving the education they need to adapt to college to learn?
I think all high school students have a challenge transitioning from high school to college. The expectations are different from the instructors, and there's nobody to make sure that they get their work done like they had in high school. But I believe that our school system is preparing students. I think the students that come from the local school districts know the basics and are doing quite well in our classes. So I would say yes, the local school district is preparing students as best as any that I've interacted with in my career.
Okay, why would you say that the best quality the school possess? What's the best quality that the school possess?
I think the ability to look at the students and the community and make sure that the needs of those folks are met. They're wide and varied, and it's difficult sometimes to do that, but the school district has done a good job providing different services that will meet the needs of the community. And they have gotten the students prepared to go to any college, not just Rainy River, but to any college. And they are striving to have their students go on to the university as well.
Okay. What about the PSU program? Do you believe that the program is beneficial to the education system here?
The PSEO program is something that is required by the legislature, so it's law that we have a PSEO program. But I would want to have it even if it wasn't legislated, and here's why. I think students very often get to their senior year, sometimes their junior year, and they have very few credits left to take at the high school to complete their high school diploma. So they have the opportunity to come to the community college and get a head start on their college education, which saves their parents money and saves them time, saves the taxpayers money, and just allows them to get a start on their life a little earlier than most people do. So I think the PSEO program is a very valuable program, and not only do we have that, but we have concurrent enrollment where the students are enrolled at both places at the same time as well. Very helpful for students, very good for the students to get that head start. So.
Thank you. Something that that have been noticed by the students in the community and how part they are from the college. Like during the sports game, they are split up in two groups of people. Is there a particular reason why that these groups are separated?
Yeah, I think, if I'm guessing, and I am guessing, the community doesn't know our student body very well. They don't know about us. We have done a fairly good job of infusing students into the community, but that still isn't enough. We have a very diverse student population, and the diversity in the community is not so great. So in order for a diverse student body to be understood, we have to make sure that the community gets to meet them, understand where they're coming from, but also understand what they have to offer. Because our students offer a new perspective on a number of things. People who have lived in different places and experienced different things only enriches our community. It doesn't detract. So that's something we need to do a better job of, is getting the students in the community together so they understand how much richer their lives are for getting to know one another. We have a very healthy PSEO population and a very good sized concurrent enrollment population here at school, and I think just that fact is reflective that the students and the faculty want to come and share with the college. The fact of the matter is that we are all dedicated to students and what's best for them, and I think that's reflected in everything we do, everything the high school does, so that we can give the students the leg up on their future.
If the younger generation grow up in these, and then those who decided they want to go to college and end up leaving, how will the town survive?
I think lots of people want to go away when they graduate from high school and see the world. They want to go to Paris. They want to live in Europe. They want to experience the big city or a big college. Our challenge is to keep those students here and provide what they need so that they don't ever have to go. They can always go and learn, they can go and see, but to actually leave the community is something that we want to eliminate that option if we can, because we want you to want to stay here.
And how do you think that the survival of this town depends on the upcoming generation?
I think the upcoming generation is absolutely essential, because if we don't have people to work here and live here, as those of us who are older leave or pass away, the community won't thrive. So we need the younger generation to take the jobs here to make sure the community is strong, in order for the community to thrive past the time that I'm long gone and maybe you're long gone. So without the younger generation, we don't have any hope.